Determining which calls are going to close, which calls are not going to close. With every phone call, you have a series of features or characteristics that come in with that phone call. If it's an inbound phone call, an outbound phone call, was it made to a mobile phone or a landline? Probably not. Was it a text engagement, a non-text engagement? What time of day did that call happen? And then the duration of the interaction. How long did it last? How successful? What was the outcome? You typically have for a phone call about 6 to 10 or 12 main features or characteristics of that call. In a world where you're making a decision of, okay, great, these calls are good and these calls are bad, you can use a calculation or a formula and you can rely on a couple of features to tell you which ones were good and which ones might be good in the future, maybe which ones were bad. Challenge there is you have to rely on one or two characteristics. Instead, if you have the option to use a model or an AI application, you can use all of those features. So all of those features, the call duration, the direction of the call, the time of day that call was received, whether it was a mobile or a landline, all of those features can now be used to determine if that call was a positive call or a negative call. And that's not binary. They're not two buckets. You can have a nice grade, it's better call, or a worse call along a nice scale. Then moving forward, you can use that calculation. That model is now driving outputs on the new calls that you might make or would consider making at any given time. You can determine, is this the right time to make that call? Knowing my last 3 months, 6 months, 12 months of historical call data and the relative quality of those based on all of those characteristics, is this the right time now to execute this particular call?